So, what do you know about Tycoon?
Very little.
Very little? Okay. So, let's give you the sort of the framework for it all. So we started, there's a series that we started in 2001 on the PC. Let me ask you something else. How much time do you have? Should I give you a short?
Quite a lot of time.
Okay, good. So anyways, we started in 2001 on the PC, and then we made a sequel in 2004. And the last one, there was a bunch of expansion packs and stuff, and the last one was in 2007. So it sold super well. So it sold like 8 million units. And the fans have been asking us to make a sequel forever, right? And in 2009 I actually worked on one for a little bit. And then Kinect came, or what we call Natal. And it was like, well, so what am I doing with this crocodile Natal, right? So I then said, lion and tiger enclosure, we're taking you two, and then we made a game called Connectimals out of that.
Yep.
And then Disney came and said, hey, can you make a Disneyland game? And then Pixar came, we wanted a Pixar game, and then LucasArts came, wanted to make a LucasArts game. We're like, God. So we finally are done with all that, and we can go back to the game that we actually wanted to make, which is this. And it's nice that it coincides now with the new hardware launch, because it means you can do cooler stuff.
Absolutely.
And so we looked at what Xbox One is really good at, and we set ourselves some goals based on that. So the first one was, it's an awesome GPU, so we said, let's make the most beautiful animals ever in computer gaming. Goal number one. Goal number two, we have tons of memory, so let's make the biggest parks and the most detailed parks ever made. Then we have Kinect, so you can get closer to the animals. Let's do something with that. That's never been done before. And then the Tycoon games are all single-player games on the PC, and now finally have multiplayer, so we can actually do stuff together, and it affords us a bunch of new opportunities. And then we have, out of that comes conservation stuff that we want to do, but that's just the framework. Having said all that, so the old game was perfectly fine, so people really liked it. So we said, let's not muck with that, and let's keep the game modes that we had, and those are the same ones that we had in the older games. So freeform mode is essentially, nowadays we would call it creative mode in Minecraft.
Yep.
So you have infinite money, you can just go build to your heart's content, no sweat. Right? Challenge mode is, you have 10-15 minutes in your day, you want to just play a little bit. We give you a challenge, you get an achievement for it. And then campaign mode is currently kicking all of our butts, because it's hard. And I would say the best test was takes 10-12 hours, and it takes me 15. As a matter of fact, I haven't beat the final mission yet because it's hard. But out of that, I'm going to show you. So it takes you all across the world, right? 20 different zoos, and we're going to start with the UK, which is the easiest. Is this picture good?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So we have a bunch of goals, and I'm going to get into this. As we're loading, just to say, the game loop is super simple. The game loop is make your animals happy, happy animals make your guests happy, happy guests give you money, and with that money you can get more animals or build a better zoo. It's as simple as that, right? And then while it's loading, because there's so much talk about resolution and stuff like that these days, so this game is actually 1080p native. It's fun.
There it is.
That's right. But what I always say is, like, it really comes down to what your content is, right? What resolution you pick, right? So I would say we have fur shaders and hide shaders and things that are very specific to animal skin. So for that, resolution is super important. For an action game where you move around a lot, you want as little anti-aliasing as possible. So you go to like 4x MSAA or something like that, which just costs you memory. But anyways, so this is 1080p for what it's worth. So here, there's a zookeeper. We can deck ourselves out how we want to. So we can be boy or girl. Different hair, different skin, whatever the heck he wants, right?
I'm forced to ask this.
Yep, go for it.
Do you have an afro in the game?
An afro.
Can I put an afro on my zookeeper?
The closest we have doesn't look very afro, does it? No, I don't think so. But we should have done
DLC.
Damn it!
Afro DLC.
Afro DLC, I'm with you.
I'm going to petition for it.
Already noted. So zoos in the real world are about two things. They're about education and conservation.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that this is a realistic feeling zoo game, because we have similar ambitions to actually educate and contribute to conservation. So one of the things we did is I worked with National Geographic on what we call the Zoopedia. And in the Zoopedia, we basically have all the animals in the game with all their facts. So you learn about where they live, what their conservation status is, the remaining populations and facts. This shows you where they are in the game. Like, so we adopted one. Releasing is something that you actually release, just like real zoos, you release animals to the virtual wild, so that's actually a big deal. And you can breed them if you have the right combinations. Here's some pictures.
Do they all have cute little avatars like that? Because that was really cute.
These?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's I think they're all, unfortunately, let me see. Pretty sure they're all.
They all have
Yes, but it's a perfect coincidence right there. But anyway, so if you want to educate yourself about animals, this is a really good game for that. And another thing that we did is the zoo organization we work with told us that they have educators in the park where you can basically touch animals. So we added this little kind of thing. You're gonna actually have a lot of different ones. It's just a fun thing. We actually took that out of the Disneyland game where we had meet and greet characters. We're like, hey, let's do something, because people really love animals, so we might as well. As far as getting around, you can obviously run around as we're doing here. Then we have these very addictive little buggies that everybody loves driving around these
buggy
days.
racing.
Oh yeah. In multiplayer you can do buggy races and stuff. That's how programmers have been doing that way too much. So here we go. And then the traditional thing, so this is the second way of getting around. The third thing is traditional Tycoon camera mode, right? And we're on a mission here, so on the top right you can always see what's going on, like what are my objectives. And the first objective is about the West African giraffe is lonely, so that's very sad story. And the first thing you would do is look where the giraffe is. There's the giraffe. And from up here you can already see things are not going so well. There's only one animal in there, so if you want to take a closer look, you can easily zoom in. And here's where the 1080p really comes out, honestly. So we took the Connectables fur shader a lot further. So we think we achieved our little best animals in gaming because they look pretty great. But that doesn't help Scotty because he's still miserable. And so he's lonely, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get him a girlfriend.
Scotty needs a girlfriend.
Scotty absolutely needs a girlfriend. He looked all sad. So here we go. And here you can see there's babies. So there's 15 levels of animals. 1 through 5 is babies, 6 through 10 is adolescents, and 11 through 15 is adults. And it has something to do with you can't release babies to the wild and you can't breed until you're an adult. So they say. So here's Sparkle, level 9. I'm going to adopt her. And you can see we're bringing animals in via choppers in this game. It should be. And as we're looking at the stats, you can see that the social need is going up because he's no longer lonely. That said, he's still hungry, still doesn't really like where he lives, so I can build him some other stuff, which we do with, we call that exhibit items. There's 3 different types. So there's animal care, which is essentially food and washing. Just to explain that. So there's 60 levels in the game. With every level you unlock new animals, new toys for the animals, and new capabilities. So it keeps the game interesting. Enrichment items are essentially toys, and interactions are Connect interactions. And I know you want to see monkey do, so we're going to do this later. So the first thing I'm going to do is build him some. By the way, do you want to play?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's much better. So left trigger always shows you who likes what. So here we go. So 5 times the best. So we're looking for good food for giraffes. Yay! They like veggies. Perfect. And then shoulder buttons get you to the next slot. Just a top shoulder. Yeah. And another thing, so A is always build. And you might want to build him a shower because they felt dirty. So shower's all the way on the right. Any one of them will do.
Let's do the moose.
Moose.
I think a crocodile would freak him out.
I like the moose. So now, if you hit B, you can build him some toys. Yep. And there's, if you hit A again, yep. So there's a whole bunch of different toys, different species like different ones.
Slide for a giraffe.
Yeah.
One star for a giraffe.
Yeah. So they like. So here you can see that they are actually, the full sim is active, right? You need to research these things and lock them. There's a little research timer. The lower level ones are really quick. Some of the higher level ones actually take a lot longer. There you go. You got it. Perfect. And then you might want to maybe build them a rope toy or something like that, just to keep them entertained. Three stars. And then
a lot of little smiley faces.
yeah. If you want to build a connect interaction, you go B again, so back out one, and then go interactions. And again, we have 3 different types. So feeding is good for giraffes, for example. Hose is better for elephants and things. So if you want to do that, you jump down with Y. Y again. And then now here at A, you're in that interaction, the most hungry animal will come over. If you want to, you can play that with Connect. Want to try it with Connect?
Yeah.
All right. So it's best from back here.
Okay.
So you can simply grab, you move the cursor with your hand. There you go. And then you grab it, that's right. Yeah. And then you hold up your hand and open it. And run it.
Ryan just dropped it.
There we go. Hungry giraffe.
Yay, who finished with them?
I think she wants some more. And you can tell because their ears are wiggling. That is absolutely factually correct. Alright, so good job. Now we can go back to, so we used Connect.
Being giraffes.
We basically decided to use Connect really where it's additive emotionally. So if you go up to Z to Y now, you can tell how the giraffes are doing. So just hover over left trigger. So they're doing pretty well. So if you wanted to, you could get one more, then they would be perfectly happy.
To up the social need?
That's right. So A, adopt, yep. How about a baby?
Let's give him the baby.
Lord. Almost like my name.
Almost.
That's how some people spell my name.
Is there a York animal?
No.
I saw an Aaron.
That better not be.
I saw an Aaron.
Yeah. So I think they're good. Everything is green. Perfect.
Yay!
So now you go D-pad down again to show what your next objective is.
Lions.
Shockingly, there's no lions in the zoo. So now be out, and then now you can, that basically shows you how easy it is to build. So go over the pasture area and hit A. And now you can build whatever exhibit you would like. And left trigger again shows you what is good for what species. No, Savannah's good. And you can rotate it with triggers if you want. Here I always say, like, we took the exact opposite approach of Minecraft. Like, instead of like going one block at a time, we basically said, let's make something beautiful right
I
off
want
the
them to,
gate.
you know, there has to be like a lion alley where you walk down because you know you're going to go see lions.
Right. But the cool thing is that once you've placed something down, you can customize everything. So you can change the sidewalk, you can change the walls, the trees, the trash can, the lamps, the benches, whatever. So if you want to just play with that a little bit, there's the trash cans. There you go. Or like change the sidewalk is actually a little bit more impactful. Just hit A again, yep. Yellow Brick Road.
Yes.
So you can really
Yellow
make it
for
yours.
lions.
And we literally made like hundreds and hundreds of objects where you can basically build like little mountains and stuff around everything. So you can totally customize it. Barbary lion. It's a story to those guys. They think that they are extinct in the wild. They're only in one zoo that they think they found Barbary lions in Addis Ababa. That's right.
No longer, there's a Barbary lion going to be in my zoo pretty soon.
Oh, well, so actually it's interesting because we have one of the things about this game is that, as I said earlier, we now have a community of people that are actually caring about animals, right? Playing this on live, and that what it allows us to do is basically look at the real world, what's happening with animals. And for example, with the Barbary lion, there was just this analysis that they think they found like 8 Barbary lions in the zoo, and they want to reintroduce them to the wild. So the first thing we're going to do when the game launches is actually have a community effort about Barbary lions. So I think it's when we release 1,000 Barbary lions to the world, Microsoft gives $50,000 to that zoo to release Barbary lions to the real world.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's actually really neat, and we can keep
conservation.
That's right. We can keep doing that. So we're thinking about like giving a list to the community to vote on every month, and they can basically say, hey, we want to go after rhinos this time and help the rhinos out, and then we basically help the real world. So it's neat. All right, so you have a lion.
It's not the right kind of lion though.
Oh, you need an Asiatic lion. Yeah. You do research, I saw. So we try to make it easy. Like, it's the first mission. No research.
Will the two species of lion get along?
Yep. It's just that you can't put a lion in with an antelope, because the antelope wouldn't last very long.
Can we see what would happen if I did that?
Yes, you can see it. So I actually discussed this with the zoo organizations when we worked on the game together. So if you just try it.
We are now going to adopt a Xbox antelope.
Oh, dun dun dun. What's gonna happen?
I like the music.
Could be more foreboding, but no. It's all happy. That actually means that the animals are happy. The music changes in mood and stuff. All right, here we go. Gemsbach.
I don't want to kill a baby. I definitely don't want to do.
Well, you'll see. Bah.
Ah.
So you can try it, and it was totally in the same spirit as like you want to learn about animals. So let people try it, and then if kids see that, they're gonna say, oh yeah, I guess antelopes and lions don't go together. So we're trying to help with education.
Well, if you want the antelope to last very long.
Yeah, well, you could move those lions to another enclosure and put antelopes in there if you want.
What's the poop button?
So poop, as animals are longer and longer.
I saw it there, I had to ask.
So we had that in the original games, and we're like, hey, look, we need to do the poop. So when more and more animals accumulate more and more poop, and you can either, actually, matter of fact, if you want to see it, just go zoom out a little bit. Just hit B and zoom out and go to I betcha the elephants pooped. I betcha. They always poop.
That's all they do.
That's all they ever do. Pooping elephants. So click on that. A. Poop.
Poop.
So now there's the poop. So now you have to hit A. Oh yeah. And then you go left and right shoulder. We'll get you to the next poop.
Exploding poop.
And the poop is actually important. Like they have a habitat, like how much you like the habitat. If there's too much poop, they don't like the habitat. But you don't have to do this yourself all the time. You can also hire yourself some janitors and zookeepers. It's not
I like the confetti though.
Isn't that nice? It's a happy thought about poop. All right. So I think, are you still doing lions, or are we done with that?
I think
we're done with that, right?
lions.
So go. Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
So next thing.
Zoo inspection.
That's hard,
So we gotta get
So now you can hit X, and if you zoom out a little bit with the, you can see all the animals. So the lions aren't very happy, and your elephants aren't happy either. So you can just, yeah, you can see it there. Hungry, dirty, don't have any toys. They only have each other. It's the only thing I got.
Okay.
All right.
Clean the elephants.
You're on a mission.
Oh, he's lying in the dirt now.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
they get, when they're unhappy, they lie down more. Oh yeah.
Food. These veggies. And again, there's cleaning.
Very good. So then another thing you can do, jump down with Y. And then if you run around the enclosure, you see there's 2 connect interactions that you can do. This is the first one. A little bit further. Right there. Ta-da! You want to try?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the new Kinect. You can sit. Yes. So now you have to. That's right. So you have to go. The Kinect can now see your hands, right? So it's actually really cool.
Oh, it's happy. Oh wait, don't copy me. Oh no. Don't be on me. Watch them.
He's happy.
Hooray!
All too happy.
Too much on the face.
All right. So that was one. Let's see here. The next one is feeding again, but I would say, see that little guy over there? He's eating now. On the right.
Baby elephant.
And by the way, you can take photographs of everything you see with the left shoulder. And you can steer the camera and then snap a picture.
Oh no, he's run away.
Yeah.
Shy.
It's the same thing that happens to me. Every time I'm trying to make a screenshot, they're like, oh, I'm off. I'm like, what?
Too shy.
Come on back. And then you can keep that and it goes into your photo album. So then you can share it with your friends.
That is the cutest thing.
All right. So
Okay.
let's go look. See, now you have to make some choices. So they don't have any toys. So you might want to sell this, the connect interaction. So go exhibit items, interactions, and just flat out pay, and just sell it.
Sorry, I got a dash downstairs.
And that gives you a slot, because these enclosures only have like X number of slots, so you actually have some balancing gameplay to do. And now you want to go to B, get out of that, and build what did they not like? They needed, oh, they wanted toys, that's right, enrichment items. So elephants like that one. You're a hardcore game player. You have researched more than anybody else today.
Oh, I want the best for my elephants.
That's very nice.
Are you happy yet?
So now they're going to come over and play with this. If you want. Oh, there's poop.
No!
So this one is taking a shower, which is really cute. Poop. So jump down with Y. So we researched that. They're actually playing with those exact toys in the real zoos. All right, so I think they're doing better.
Oh, this
You need to refill the food, I bet you. So this is what zookeepers would give you too. And which, animal care, that's right. And you can see it's empty. So you can just now hit A. You can upgrade it and you can refill it. So upgrading gives it more capacity, and now it's full as well. And now the elephants should be happy, theoretically. It's getting there. Always takes a little bit because they actually have to eat before it goes up. Alright.
In the
meantime,
lions.
they have no toys at all.
Toys.
You're so cruel.
And they've been pooping.
Yeah.
Someone just wanted Peggle.
But see, they have little poop.
They have tiny poop. Oh, that's going to be in my head so bad now.
Yeah, they like those.
Bumpy bear.
They also like slides.
Oh well, we better give them a slide. Because I kind of want to see a lion
I'd
on a
love to see a lion
slide.
on the slide.
They're cute. Very, very cute.
Hooray!
Level 7. Oh, you might actually win the mission. Yep, you did. Every animal is happy you got the mission. So,
Do they have slides in real life?
It's all researched. So now the mission is over, but we basically said, but people like playing, so you can just keep playing. So this is now your zoo.
Come on, lion.
I think that guy's gonna get strapped. Yeah, go A and A again.
Oh, wait. Here she goes. Yes.
Photograph! Quickly!
Oh, don't just sit there. Use it.
It's gonna use it.
Taking its time.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh.
I love cats.
Yeah.
Big or small. They all like toys.
Yeah, they do. I think she's gonna go to the scratch post. But you can look at the animal cam. So just A and A again. One more time. One more. Now trigger. Shoulder button. Perfect. Now rotate. It was interesting. The first time we actually saw that, we're like, wow, that is a big cat right next to these guests. You know, it's all good.
They're just hanging out over the railing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They
It's
would
all
never
good.
jump over.
I've actually touched a lion and a tiger in real life.
Really?
That's
Yep,
awesome.
in Mauritius.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So the mission is now over, and then now it gives you what we call challenge mode, and we'll keep giving you new challenges to overcome. But essentially, you beat that particular part of the game.
Awesome.
So one of the things I think you wanted to see was monkey see, monkey do. So we're gonna have to build some.
Let's do monkey see, monkey do.
That's right. So build a tropical enclosure. Perfect. And then an interaction that's called sensory enrichment under exhibit. That's it. All right, now we need to put a monkey in there too. So one more out. And babies are the cutest, I think.
Aww.
Juliet. All right, and then you just jump with Y down there to that piece of glass.
Let's watch the monkey land.
Yes, there it comes.
It's so tiny.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
let's do this.
So this is basically only possible with the new Kinect because we have so much better resolution now, you know. We used to have like 20 bones, now we have a ton more bones, but we can see your face, which is the coolest thing. There you go. It's going to show you a couple of things he wants to do. Again? What?
Being silly.
All right. So what you can also do is lean forward a little bit more, and then you see your reflection in the glass.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I think you need to move a little bit further back. Come on. Oh. Hold on, we're getting it back. Yeah, you need to go all the way. That's the thing. That's not just about enough space now. Come on, monkey.
Get back here, Juliet.
Monkey.
I love her little jump. It's almost like she's got a little limp or something. It's so cute.
So I put my hand out.
You could, yeah. You don't have to follow the prompts. You can do,
Friends.
this.
Friends.
Hello.
All the while these little notifications coming up saying all of your animals are ill and dying. Because I've been spending all my time playing with a monkey.
Yep. Yeah, go on and on. Lean forward one more time. Let's try that. Oh.
Grave news. Uh-oh.
Has fallen ill. Yeah, it's a little bit further forward. No, it's still a little sensitive. Oh.
That's my favorite one, actually. I think scratching under the arm.
Yeah. All right, so that was monkey see, monkey do. We also have that with lions, and they scratch their ears and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's pretty cute.
That's my favorite part.
And aside from that, I can show you tons more animals because we have over 100.
What is your favourite animal?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's an easy one.
that's very easy. Tropical rock. Here's why. Because they're totally zen. So every time there's something stressful happening in my life, I think about the lemur. I'm serious. He's so awesome.
Do they actually do that?
They do that. Oh yeah. No, we researched all that stuff, trust me. But it's kind of funny when you add like more. You can have like 3 of those guys. They start playing with each other. It's cute.
The other one just looks puzzled.
What's going
It's
on?
like. Too much fun. Anyways, that's lemurs.
How small can you go in terms of animals in this game?
How small?
How small can you go?
There's some snakes.
You do like sort of, so you can do reptile enclosures, you do sort of bug enclosures as well?
So we think about that as DLC, like because we for that we really need indoors. So the smallest enclosure, we did the large enclosures and we did these what we call mini enclosures, but what we also need is like, and that's why we want to do DLC, bird houses, spider things, aquariums, so like, keeps going, you know.
I will not be getting the spiders one.
Don't like spiders?
I'm a massive arachnophobe. I'm
me
6'3" and terrified of spiders.
I lived in Texas with
man.
tarantulas everywhere.
No.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever get bitten by a spider?
No, they're scaredy cats actually, tarantulas. They just look scary. But yeah, so there's full sim underneath it all, right? You saw this, and you know here you can see the depths. You can add, like set admission prices and advertisement. I don't know if you ever played any Tycoon games.
Oh yeah.
It's yeah. You can do all the things you would fully expect. Here's the economic breakdown. How we're doing. Actually, we made a smart glass app for that. So one of the things that's cool is it's a single player game in the living room, right? But you can have up to 4 people actually engage because one person can do Connect, one person can do controller. Then you can have the economic breakdown on smart glass. You can have the Zoopedia on smart glass. So everybody can basically be together.
Oh right.
And actually just communicate. Yeah. What else would you like to see? I like changing my zoo. How about bubbles? So you can do it macro or on each enclosure. You can totally customize everything. And then there's buggies.
So did you say you like the guys have actually been working on dedicated buggy races for the multiplayer?
Oh, we have that, and it's our program was going crazy over those. They love those. So yeah, this kind of stuff you can customize all these things. You can change customization. Like let's see.
And so with the always connected community that Xbox One's bringing to the table, will I be able to go visit my friends' zoos and walk about in them? And
so the zoo is, for example, like this one. I can save the zoo. So I can save it right here. So it's a new save. And then I can decide, if I go to the main menu, if I want to make it a private zoo or a public zoo. And the moment I make it public, it's in the cloud, and all your friends have access to it. And you can get different permissions. You can basically have full access or like limited access or whatever. And then it's basically a shared zoo from then on. You know. So now everybody can go to town. Like we have, like I work in Redmond, Seattle, and Frontiers in Cambridge. So oftentimes I build stuff in my daytime, then I save it off. They come in the morning, they muck with my zoo, and then we keep building. It's actually really fun. And you can do it simultaneously if you want to build together, you know. So like the experience is, if you like feed an animal, all of a sudden there's this gigantic enclosure flying over your head. It looks like a ship from V, it literally does. And then it bams down on the ground, there's like a little earth shaking, and then somebody can say, hey, come on over and see what I just built. So it's totally direct multiplayer.
So you can do it simultaneously.
That's right.
So I could be building.
And it's super cool.
Carnivores and looking after them, and you could be looking after the herbivores at the same time in the same
And what I can, for example, if you're like feeding your tigers or something like that, I can actually pick up the enclosure that you're in and move you to the other side of the zoo. It's really funny. It's awesome.
Awesome stuff. Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Yeah, let me get hands on with it. It's brilliant.